Noon first, the highlights. Lagos State government to divert traffic at Adeniji through Falomo. Orders for repairs. Rivers State Governor orders immediate relocation of State House of Assembly sitting to Government House. On the front, Russian forces attack Ukraine's Kharkiv region, striking a new front. And in sports, Golden Eaglet coaching field squad for WAFU B under 17 African title defense. And now the details. I am Mike James. The Lagos government has announced a traffic diversion plan along Adeniji through Falomo, inclusive of Badilon and Queen's Drive. Commissioner for Transportation Oluwaseun Oshiemi said this diversion is necessary to facilitate the repair of failed asphalt sections of the roads. He also said the repair work will commence from Monday, May 13, and is expected to continue until the 7th of November 2024. Oshiemi noted that to mitigate the traffic implications, the repair works will be conducted in phases. Phase 1 will focus on the stretch from Glover Road Junction on Alfred Wani Road to Falomo Roundabout, starting from Monday, May 13, during which the portion of the road from Glover Junction to Falomo Roundabout will be closed to traffic. The Commissioner said for the period of the first phase repair works, motorists on Alfred Wani Road heading toward Falomo Roundabout will turn left at Glover Road Junction onto Thompson Avenue to access Falomo Bridge through Badilon Road and continue their journeys. Falomo Roundabout heading towards mainland will be open to traffic. The Lagos government has warned residents against illegal land reclamation, dredging and other unauthorized activities on waterways, vowing to apprehend and prosecute individuals, groups found wanting. Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Ekundayo Alebiusu, who stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa, said the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration aspired towards making the state a 21st century economy with peaceful and secure environment, which will attract investors into the state daily. Alebiusu hinted that in the last 1 year, the ministry has embarked on the construction of 13 new concrete jetties in Badagry, Agboiketu, Ekpe, Takwa Bay, others. Tunnelization of 6.8 kilometers, Ikorodu Mende waterways, to boost water transportation, creation of waterfront schemes, reclamation in Eco-Atlantic City, Orange Island, and Odofi Orishoki, among others.
We're coordinating different policies to address quite a lot of issues that are at hand. But it is important when going to the dredging permits, when you have the various dredging permits, it's important to have an idea of the amount of sand that are being dredged. The issue is really not in dredging per se. The issue has to do with indiscriminate dredging or cultural dredging.
Alebiusu also said among other interventions, the ministry also commenced the deployment of drones to capture the boundaries and adjoining details of waterfront and private sector schemes to produce images for geospatial information. On enforcement, the Commissioner noted that 3 locally fabricated dredging machines had been confiscated by the ministry, while 6 persons had been arrested and prosecuted over illegal operations at the waterfront. Our correspondent, Adjola Akindele, reports that the Commissioner pledged that Sanwo-Olu administration commitment to aggressive infrastructure development in the waterfront. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, says he is ready to face the House of Representatives probe over the controversy surrounding the 15 trillion naira Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway Road project. Umahi reveals plans to ensure the exercise is televised live for all Nigerians to see. The minister also stresses that there is nothing to hide about the project, stating that he and the Ministry of Works followed due process and obtained the necessary approvals and documentations for the project to commence. It declares untrue the claim that the loan obtained to complete the project did not follow due process. And now to the rest of the stories. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has ordered immediate temporary relocation of the seating of the State House of Assembly to the auditorium and main block of the Government House, Port Harcourt. The order is contained in the state's official gazette Executive Order of the Rivers State Government 001/2023. According to the governor, the decision was taken because the current House of Assembly complex is unsafe and constitutes a threat to the lives of the staff and the lawmakers. President Bola Tinubu has conferred the National Honor of Grand Commander of the Order of Niger, JCON, on the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu land, Obasikiru Adetono, for his immeasurable and invaluable contributions to national development. The president was represented by Vice Kashim Shettima at the Olabisi Onabanjo University at Goiwi for a book presentation on reinventing governance in Nigeria as part of activities marking his 64th coronation as a paramount ruler and 90th birthday. The ceremony also featured the inauguration of Obasikiru Adetono School of Governance, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwe, Ogun State. President Tinubu also announced that the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, School, JOS, has been directed to take over the management of Obasikiru Adetono School of Governance, which the royal father bequeathed to the university. It described Awujale as an extraordinary royal father and hero of Nigerian democracy, who is adored all over the country for his sincerity of purpose and courage in the face of any adversity threatening national development. And in some foreign news, Russian forces have launched an armored ground attack near Ukraine's second city of Kharkiv in the northeast of the country and made small inroads, opening a new front in a war that has long been waged in the east and south. The defense ministry says Ukraine sent reinforcement as fighting raged in the border areas of the region, noting that Russia had pounded the frontier town of Volchansk with guided aerial bombs and artillery. Ukraine had warned of a Russian build-up in the area, potentially signaling preparations for an offensive or a ploy to divert and pin down Ukraine's overstretched and outnumbered defenders. It was unclear if Moscow would develop the attack. And in the sports news, Golden Eaglet coach Manu Garba has picked a final 19-man squad for the WAFL Beyond the 17 African qualifiers, which will kick off on Wednesday in Ghana. The defending champions will fly under 17 African and onwards to a probable 6th world title. The Eaglets will defend their title when they face Burkina Faso at the University Stadium on Thursday, May 16, with kickoff set for 3 p.m. Ghana time, 4 p.m. Nigerian time. The team will later play against the Niger Republic on Sunday, May 19, and Togo on Wednesday, May 22. And all our news at 12, but just before we go, speed thrills but kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961, and you can also visit our website, trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sowolu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? You can get more details on the Legacy Government website, and to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Legacy Government has warned residents against illegal land reclamation, dredging and other unauthorized activities on its waterways, vowing to apprehend and prosecute individuals, groups found wanting. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has ordered immediate temporary relocation of the seating of the State House of Assembly to the auditorium at main block of the Government House, Port Harcourt. I also told you that Russian forces have launched an armored ground attack near Ukraine's second city of Kharkiv in the northeast of the country and made small inroads, opening a new front in a war that has long been waged in the east and south. And then on sports, Golden Eaglet coach Manu Garba has picked a final 19-man squad for the WAFL Beyond the 17 African qualifiers, which will kick off on Wednesday in Ghana. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayu Olaya. Thank you for listening. beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon to you. It's quite wet, rainy out there. Remember to drive cautiously.